Videos Leila Nishmas of Shmo Bochum Chaim Tzvidoiv. There's one more stop on the Israel journey, which Blined I'm going to send out tomorrow. Very insightful video, and really answered a kasha for me for many years in Aramaic. So this Blined will be tomorrow. I just didn't want to miss out on the opportunity of Rosh Chodesh Adar HaRishon. We're going to start with an amazing statement from the teachings from the Lubavitch Rebbe, Zichrono Livracha. Lubavitch Rebbe said like this. He said, when it comes to 2 months of Adar, so first of all, there's a famous machlekes, the Chasam Sofer and the Yavitz. If we say Mishenichnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha, when it comes to Adar Rishon, which goes back to the Rishonim and understanding the Gemara, is the first month of Adar like Shvat, or is it really like Adar, like Adar before Purim? As my friend, a Rebbe, told me a beautiful proof. He said, look, the Ramah paskins that there's what's called Purim Katan. Purim Katan means that on Tes V'Yud of this year, meaning of this month, we're going to celebrate Ktsas, if you look at the Ramah. So for the Ashkenazim, for sure, if there's going to be Purim Katan, it must be that it starts the month before Mishanichnas Adar Harishon. So for Ashkenazim, I already have definitely a source that there's an Inyan Mishanichnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha even in the first month. Sfaradim, we still have to work on it. Now, first of all, the Welt's going to anyway probably choose Adar, another month of Simcha, another month of being joyous. But I want to focus on this. What an incredible opportunity. So listen to the Lubavitch Rebbe. He said, when you have 60, we know in Chazal and also in Halacha, you have a little drop of milk falls into a chicken soup, 60 times as much of the, if you have chicken soup 60 times more than the milk, it is batel b'shishim. So the Lubavitch Rebbe said, if you have 60 days of Simcha, then all the tsar is batel in those 60 days. So we have to start now 60 days and make sure that we're b'simcha, because if we have whatever tzaras and whatever things are bothering us, usually during the year there could be batel or mevutel ke'afra de'ara in these 60 days. What an incredible teaching. I don't know what the source is, but Lubavitch Rebbe is the source as far as I know. And it's an amazing teaching. But the challenge is, of course, what does that mean? So we know now what we have to do. 60 days of Simcha. How do we do it? So there's actually different, if you look in the Dirshu, they quote different opinions of what it means. Marbim b'Simcha. What does that mean to increase Simcha? By the Stipler, believe it or not, they used to increase and they used to give out wine during the 30 days, I think, of before Rosh Chodesh, before Purim. I mean, from Rosh Chodesh Adar, they used to give out Purim. A little bit of wine. I forgot it was on Rosh Chodesh itself only on the Mamish. I don't know if they increased the gate, but obviously the wine in those days, what that means that giving out wine in the stipler wasn't like what it is today. Achmana litzan, sometimes kids go to weddings and they fill up, even adults fill up right away a glass filled with schnapps, drink it down, and that's it. They lost the opportunity to be b'simcha, and I'll explain what that means. So let's try to go with Rav Noach Weinberg Zichrono, who used to say definitions. Define your terms. You want to be b'simcha? Tell me what simcha means before you do anything. And in truth, he was a gun in making things sound so simple in English, but really it was straight from Chazal. So he used to say, happiness is the emotional pleasure you experience when you focus on what you have. Sadness is the emotional pleasure or non-pleasure. Aggravation when you focus on what you don't have. Simple. So happiness is a focus. Where did he get it from? He got it from straight Mishnah. Mishnah says, Eizo Ashir Samech B'Chalkai. Remember, Ashir stands for Einayim, Shinayim, Yadayim, L'Yadayim. You want to be b'simcha, focus on what you have. You want to be depressed and sad, focus on what you don't have. It sounds simple. It's a question whether we trust it, this teaching of Chazal. Yes, there are people that are more, have a, what's called already I forgot the term is, that they already have in them the ability to be more b'simcha. There are people that are depressed, there are people that are bipolar, there are people that have tremendous challenges, and there are people that need to be with taking pills and stuff like that, medical marijuana. This is all true. I'm telling you, I'm sharing you what Chazal tell us, that there's a place for every one of us where we're going to be challenged to choose between focusing on the positive or the negative. You want to test this out on kids before they got ruined, before they became grouchy. Training kids and Mimele training ourselves is a good place to start. So here's a story. It just happened last night. I'm sharing this with you. It's not an easy thing, especially in this generation, as we know. So I came back from Israel, and I didn't feel like I gave enough attention to my son, one of my children. I felt I was a little bit occupied and I didn't give a proper hug, and anyway, I felt bad. Guilt. Anyway, I said, I'm going to pick up my son. I go to his school a little bit early. I pick him up. I say, I'm picking you up. I'm going out. I'm taking him out. Okay, I take him out to my good friend Tully's KC, the Fleischig store. Tully is free advertising. And I take him out there, even everyone else is getting pizza. He's getting, I asked what he wanted. Anyway, buffalo wings. I thought he said that. We got buffalo wings. We're eating it together. Some soup also. Okay, beautiful. We get into the car. He goes, but I really thought they were going to give me a sandwich. So of course, what would I have done normally? As well, we give the speech. That's what you're saying after I took you out. That's what's called thank yous. Now, the first thing is we'd like to do is give Musar and give a whole speech about this generation and everything else, but that's not the way. I'll tell you the way in the next video.